السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله الصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. رب زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحسن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome you all to the class of those اللغة العربية لغير ناطقين بها, and inshallah today we are going to read the key from lesson 21 to 31 inshallah ta'ala. I mean, when what was possible of it inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin lesson number 21. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In this lesson we learn the following, right? We learn lam, the use of lam. It is a negative particle, right? Lam is a negative particle. It is used with the mudare. Lam always comes with the mudare. It brings about two changes. It turns the mudare into the madi meaning, right? It changes the mudare into madi in meaning and changes the mudare from marfu to majzoom, right? So even though we are using mudare, the meaning changes into the past tense, madi, and it makes the marfu into majzoom, right? Lam. So yazhabu is he goes, lam yadhhab, he did not go. Right? The meaning is very important. Lam yazhab, he did not go. The endings of mudare majzoom, the dhamma of the third radical is omitted in four forms. Right? Dhamma is omitted. Right? 5 in your pocket. Yazhabu, lam yazhab. Right? Tazhabu, lam tazhab. Azhabu, lam azhab. Nazhabu, lam nazhab. As in the mudare mansub, the noon is omitted from the following forms in the mudare majzoom. So same like noon comes and noon goes is the same, right? The noon is dropped in both mansub and in majzoom. Tazhabina, lam tazhabi. Right? Tazhabina, you drop the noon, lam came. You did not go. Tazhabuna, lam tazhabu. Yazhabuna, lam yazhabu. Then you have the two forms, yazhabna and tazhabna, mabni sisters. They remain unchanged, right? Yazhabna and tazhabna, they remain unchanged. So tazhabna lan tabzhana and yazhabna lam yazhab. This is what we learned, right, in lesson 21. Here are some examples of lam. Some example, lam afham hadha darsa. I did not understand this lesson. Ahadara tullabul judud. Did the new students attend? La lam yahduru. No, they did not attend. الطالبات لم يذهبن إلى المكتبة. The female students did not go to the library. If يذهب, تذهب, أذهب, نذهب are followed by Hamzatul Wasl, then the last letter gets a kasra. Right? For reading purpose, we'll give a kasra. Iltiqa'u sakinain. To avoid iltiqa'u sakinain, meeting of two sukoons. For example, alam taktub, taktubir risalata. So this kasra is not majroor because being majroor is the sign of only nouns. Right? Verbs are never majroor. They are majzoom. Never majroor. So it was actually alam taktub, but because hamzatul wasl came, alif lam came, right? So you give it a kasra. Alam taktub risalata. Did you not write the letter? Lam tahfadh talibatul Qur'ana. The female student did not memorize the Quran. Tahfadh talibatu. Then we have lamma. It is also a negative particle. Lamma, same like lam, right? Halfu nafyin, and is used with mudare. It's used with mudare again. It acts exactly like lam. It means not yet, right? Not yet. Example, lamma ashrab al qahwata. So ashrab was actually sukun, right? Jazm. It was given kasra again to join them. I have not yet taken coffee. وَلَمَّا يَدْخُلِ الْإِيمَانُ فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ. And iman, faith, has not yet entered into your hearts. وَلَمَّا يَدْخُلْ. دَخَلَ يَدْخُلْ. It was sukun, and iman is the file of دَخَلَ يَدْخُلْ. يَدْخُلْ. And فِي قُلُوبِكُمْ is jar majroor, and this is mudaf ilayh. ذهب أبي إلى مكة ولما يرجع. My father went to Makkah and has not yet returned. Right, so lamma is coming, so it's becoming majzoom. After lamma, the verb can be omitted. Right, you can remove the verb. You can just say not yet. Like akharajat tullabu, have the students gone out? You can say lamma, not yet. Right, no need to say lamma yakhruju. Right, we can just say lamma, not yet. They have not yet gone out. Right, like in English, right? Then we learned parts of speech. He brought fail, nouns, verbs, and particles. In Arabic, there are only three parts of speech: al-ismu, al-fi'lu, al-harfu. Al-ismu, kitabun, qalamun, huwa, ana, hada, qabla. Right? We know this. And fi'l is kataba, yaktubu, uktub, laysa. These are verbs. And particle are harf, ma, la, na'am, lam, sa. Then he taught us Jumla Ismiya and Jumla Fi'aliya. This has been explained in lesson 1. Right? We know this already. Mahlan means slowly, please, don't hurry. Mahlan. Mahlan ya ustad. Right? Don't go so fast. Mahlan. Right? We learn this future. Why is it mansub? It's called mafulun mutlaq. Amhil mahlan it is. So you're hiding a amr before it. Right? And then ma indi qalamun wala kitabun. I have neither pen nor book. Which one has a feminine form? Or what? Which one? Melon? No, it doesn't. No, it's masdar, right? Masdars don't have feminine forms as such. Ma indi qalamun wala kitabun. I don't have a pen, neither have a pen nor uh, a book, right? So this is again his teaching. Ma fi thallajati ma'un wala asirun. There's neither water in the fridge nor juice. Ma fi jaybi riyalun wala qirshun. There's neither riyal or qirsh in my pocket. Qirsh is the 1/10 of riyal, right? Like a paisa, what do you call it? A cent, whatever. New words, vocabulary. Istiqbalun, reception. Mahlan, slowly, please don't hurry. Istarih, take rest, relax. Atayati, ityanan. Atayati, to come. Mamnu'un, forbidden. Allati, allai, both are same, yeah? Allazina is the plural of alladhi, and allati's plural is allati and allai. Who, feminine plural. Ra'isun, ru'asau, president, Ra'isu America, America's president of America. Farqun, furuqun, difference. Farqun, furuqun is a difference. Mithalun, amthalun, example. Hadara yahduru huduran, to attend. Hadara yahduru huduran, to attend. Hadara. Next, this lesson 22, we just did a revision lesson. Right? It gives a complete picture of the three modes of the mudare, marfu, mansub, and majzum. Right? 22. Like we had the eighth lesson in book 2, I mean, eighth lesson, right? For Madi, he summarized all the Madi verbs in lesson 8. In lesson 22, he summarized all the modes of mudare. Now, lesson 22. Lesson 23, we're learning the i'rab of sound masculine plural. The Arab is wow comes una becomes ina, right? This is what he taught. We have learned that the sound masculine plural in book 1 example, Jama Muzakkar Salim, right? Muslimuna, Muhandisuna, Mudarrisuna, Fallahuna, una. In the marfu case, it is una ending. And in the mansub and majrur, it is ina. It is ina. Like Kharaj al Mudarrisuna, it is marfu. But what is the sign of being marfu? A wow. Una. The teachers went out. Una is there. But that waw will be changed into a ya. Ra'aytul mudarrisina. This is mafulun bihi, right? Object. I saw the teachers. Dhahabtu ilal mudarrisina. I went to the teachers. Majrur also is the same thing because of jar majrur. So we'll not look for kasras here. We'll look for the ya. We'll look for the ya. The ya is a sign of being mansub or majrur. Depends on the context. Like if it's the object, then it is mansub. But if it's like jar majrur, then you can easily guess which if it's mansub or majrur. Note that sound masculine plural has the same ending for mansub and the majrur. Same ending. Here are some more examples. Yeah, it's the new version. Yeah, the ultimate Arabic book. ذهب المهندسون إلى مكاتبهم. The engineers went to their offices. Please send PDF. Let me just drag and drop. How many MBs? Oh, it's more than 100 MB. You can download it from lqtoronto.com. Yeah? In the if you search Ultimate Arabic, you can find it. It's like 250 MB. Link. Ultimate Arabic. Let me Google Ultimate Arabic PDF. I don't know how to do all this. Now, if you go into this, you'll find all the. I've sent the link. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The huge file is 250 MB because it's all color, right? So, hmm. ذهب المهندسون إلى مكاتبهم. The engineers went to their offices. Hmm. So this una, right? رأيت الفلاحين. You're using the old key here now. Even I was using. This is recent. This year, I guess, or like 6 months before. رأيت الفلاحين في الحقول. I saw the farmers. So فلاحين, فلاحون, فلاحين. It becomes farmers, yeah. في الحقول. هذه بيوت المدرسين. These are the houses of the teachers. Hmm? So بيوت المدرسين. See, بيوت is plural and this is مضاف إليه. So una will become ina. And مضاف إليه is always majrur. So بيوت المدرسين. So this is very important because many people get confused with this because they're so used to fatha dhamma kasra as a sign of being marfu mansub and majrur. They don't realize that there are other signs. Yeah, there are other signs for being marfu and mansub and majrur. Okay. Then we learned uqud, ushruna, tisuna. These numbers are called uqudun. Right? Al uqud. They are the form of sound masculine plural. So there's the Arab like this, like sound masculine plural. Same like fil fasli ishuna taliban. In the class, there's 20 students in the class. Qaratu ishrina. So ishrina kitaban. I read 20 books. Ishtaraytuhu bi ishrina riyalan. I bought it for 20 riyals. This is jar majur. We have learned numbers 21 to 30 with masculine madud. Now we learn the same numbers with feminine madud, 21, 30. 21, the first part of the number with the masculine madud is wahidun and the feminine is ihda. Right? So we learned uh, 21, 22, 31, 32, 41, 42, 51, 52. All this till 91, 92 will be same in gender. See, talibatan is feminine, so ihda will also be same. So wahidun wa ishruna taliban, 21 students. Ihda wa ishruna talibatan, 21 students, female. 22, the first part of the number with the masculine madud is isnani and the feminine is isnatani. Isnani wa ishruna taliban, 22 students. Isnatani wa ishruna talibatan, 22 students. Next, the first part of these numbers with the masculine madud, 23, 29, it will be opposite in gender, the first part, right? Like 3 to 9, same thing, yeah? The first part of these numbers with the masculine madud is feminine, and with the feminine madud, it is masculine. So, salasun wa ishuna talibatan. See, salasun, masculine. And salasatun wa ishuna taliban. So, this is talibatan is feminine, so talasun came. And this is masculine, so we use feminine. The uqud have the same form with the masculine as well as feminine madud. So, ishuna remains ishuna. The uqud are what? Ishuna, thalathuna, albauna, khamsuna, and all are called uqud. Note this, la akaltu wa la sharibtu. I neither ate nor drank. So la you have to repeat. If you're using with mudare la, because I mean with madi, if you're using la with the madi, right? So you have to repeat it. Fala saddaqa wa la sallay. Fala saddaqa wa la salla. Right? La akaltu wa la sharibtu. I neither ate nor drank. La qara wa la. So neither nor. La qara wa la kataba. He neither read nor wrote. To convey the idea of neither or, the negative part is la is used with madi instead of a ma, because madi always you should start with a ma, right? Ma madi and la mudare. But we can use madi and la, but you have to repeat it again to give the meaning of la, neither or nor. Note, al-muwatta'u li Imam Malik. What is this li belonging to? No, it means by Imam Malik. Li means by. For authors, generally, that's how they do. Li Imam Malik. Muwatta of, yeah, by Imam Malik. Lisanul Arabi ibn Manzur. Yes, yes, we should use la twice with madi, with past tense. La akaltu wa la sharibtu. I neither ate nor drank. In this example, such example, li is used to refer to the author of the book and is translated by the word by. Li means by. Istima'un, vocabs, a meeting, qissatun, qissasun, story. Nabiyun, Ambiyaun, Prophet. Qa'atun, hall. Jaizatun, prize. Jawaizu, prizes. Najaha yanjahu, najahan, to pass an examination. Najaha yanjahu. Rasaba yarsubu, rusuban, to fail an examination. Bab nasaba. Usratun, family. Usarun, families. Thaniyatun, thawanin, at-thawani. Thaniyatun, second. The, in English also it means both seconds. Right? First and second is also Saniya Muannas, but this is second unit of time. The plural is Sawanin and Asawani. This is Manqus. Lesson 24 deals with numbers. This was all about numbers, right? Then 25 was Kana, and 26 and 27 weak verbs started, right? From 26, 27, 28. Then 29 was Hajja, Yahujju, Muda'af. Then 30, 31, duals. This lesson deals with numbers. All the rules about numbers mentioned here have been put together here. We summarize these rules under the following headings. There's rules regarding the numbers. Wahidun wa itnani, right? 1 and 2. These are always, remember, 1 and 2 are always like adjectives. These agree with the madud and follow the madud as adjectives. Kitabun wahidun. You don't say wahidun kitabun, no. You bring it afterwards. Kitaban ithnani. Sayyaratun wahidatun, they agree, right? Sayyaratan ithnatani. We learned it in book 1, right? Lesson 18, 19, 20. Not manut, yes. Manuta. Then for 3 to 10, we learned that the first part will be mudaf mudaf alayhi, and it'll be the gender will be opposite. And these numbers do not, 3 to 10, do not agree with the ma'dud. If the ma'dud is masculine, these are feminine, and vice versa. They are opposite. Like, and the ma'dud is plural, by the way, okay? It's singular from 11 to 99, and for 100 and 1000. But for 3 to 10, you use plural. Salasatu rijalin, not rajulin. Salasatu rijalin, 3 men. Salasu nisa. See, rijal is masculine, so we use salasatu. Nisa is feminine, so we use salasu. Then we learned numbers 11, ahadashra, ithnashra, 11 and 12. These are also same, they match. Right? Lesson 4 or 5 we learned in book 2, right? Both parts agree with the ma'adud. Example, ahadashra taliban, ihadashra taliban. So taliban is masculine, so we use ahadashra. But talibatan is feminine, we use ihadashrata. Right? As isna ashra taliban, masculine again, and this is isnata, ashrata talibatan. But for 13 to 19, the first part will be opposite in gender. The second part agrees with the ma'adud, second part of the number, and the first part does not. Like taliban, salasata ashra taliban. So this is feminine, right? This is feminine because this is masculine, but this is feminine. So, oh, sorry. This is feminine, so this should be masculine. So this is masculine, right? So this is how it happens. Salasata ashra taliban, feminine part here, and because this is masculine, but these both are feminine, so this should be masculine. Opposite, like 3 to 10, they also come because these people always come opposite in gender. And it's always fatah, 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 except 12. But you should not say salasatu ashru. No, it's always fatah, 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 fatah. 13 to 19. Next, ishuna, tisuna, miyatun, alfun. 20 to 90 and 100,000. These numbers do not change for the gender. Right? Miyatun, alfun. Khamsuna, musliman, muslimatan. Miyatu, talibin, talibatin. 100 students and students. So, miyatu, this is singular mansub tamiz anyways, 11 to 99, but 100 and 1000 will be singular majrur, right? So for 3 to 10, it is plural majrur, PMJ, and for 11 to 99, singular mansub, SMN, and for 100 and 1000, just the number 100 and 1000, it is singular majrur, mudaf mudaf alayh, that's why it's majrur. Miatani and Alfani is again 200 and 2000. When the Ma'adud is mentioned, the noon is omitted, right? You drop the noon because we learned there's a rule, right? If the duals and the plurals, they become mudaf, you drop the noons. You drop the noons. So Miatani was there with a noon, 200 real, but it becomes mudaf, so you drop the noon. Bihasfin noon. مئتا ريال ألف دولار. So this alif shows us that it is dual. 200 reals, $2,000. The rules regarding the ma'dud. So the rules of the ma'dud is 3 to 10 is majroor plural. Example, salasatu kutubin. All right. Salasatu kutubin. See, look at the ma'dud. The thing being counted, right? It's called the ma'dud. This is majroor. The ma'dud of 11 to 99 is mansub singular. Right? It's mansub singular. That is singular mansub, whatever. أحد عشر كوكبا. See, كوكبا. إني أرى في المنام أحد عشر كوكبا. Yusuf al-Islam said, I've seen 11 stars. 11 to 99, singular mansub. Tamiz, it is called, right? Tamiz. Singular mansub is called tamiz. I said 11 to 99, correct? No, the ma'dud. 11, 12 are different. I'm talking about the thing being counted. It's always singular mansub. Yeah. No, I'm not talking about the numbers. Yeah, in the gender, they are different. Yeah. They match the ma'dud, but the thing is, the ma'dud is singular mansub from 11 to 99. The ma'dud of 100,000 is majroor singular, right? Singular majroor. Because this is also mudaf, alfu riyalin. See, this is singular. So only plural should be used only in 3 to 10. So think. So I want 75 books, right? So I cannot say kutubin. I have to say kitab. I have to use the singular word kitaban because 75. So I'll say uridu. So you say five first, and five. How do you do? You look at the kitab. Is it masculine or feminine? Masculine. Kitab is masculine, right? So you bring khamsa, feminine. Uridu khamsata wa sab'una kitaban. This is how you do. Khamsata. Why I'm saying khamsata? Khamsatan actually. Khamsatan because mansub, right? Object of uridu. So and sab'una should be sab'ina. Uridu khamsatan wa sab'ina kitaban. All right. I'rab of the numbers. Wahidun isnan. These are used as adjectives, right? Indi riyalan ithnani. These are isnani is adjective. Indi riyalun wahidun nat. Uridu riyalain ithnaini. I want 2 riyals. أريد ريالا واحدا نات هذا القلم بريال اثنين. This pen is with 2 riyals. هذا القلم بريال واحد. This pen is with 1 riyal. So he brought all the 3 cases: marfu, mansub, and majroor. Next, salasatun ashratun. From 3 to 10, they are used regularly decline. Right? The numbers, they are regular. They are munsarif. So marfu, عندي 5 ريالات. مرفوع سي 5. أريد 5 ريالات. منصوب 5. I want 5 riyals. هذا القلم ب5 ريالات. This pen is worth 5 riyals. Kasra. Then 11, 19, these are mabni except 12. These numbers are fixed, always fixed at fathas, indeclinable. They don't decline at all. They remain unchanged except the words isna and isnata. Example, عندي 15 ريالا. See, 15. I have 15 riyals. أريد 5. See, even though there should be marfu, right? Because there's nothing to make it mansub, still they'll be having a fatha. That's what we mean by mabni, right? They always have the same same pattern. هذا القلم B, even if you put a harfu jar, B, it'll never take a kasra. B 15 riyalan. This pen is with 15 riyal. Only the word isna, only 12 isna, it becomes ani, aini, right? 12 isnataini. So itna ashra, isnata ashrata are declined like the duals. Like endi isna ashra riyalan, this is marfu with an alif. But uridu ithnay ashra riyalan. I want 12 riyals. هذا القلم باثني عشر ريالا. This pen is with 12 riyals. In the ithnata, for feminine also same. اثنتا عشرة روبية. أريد اثنتي عشرة روبية. هذا القلم باثنتي عشرة روبية. And the ukhud, they become like decline like the sound masculine plural. So una becomes ina. عندك 60 ريالا. Do you have 60 riyals? أريد 60 ريالا منصوب. And هذا الكتاب ب60 ريالا. This book is with 60 riyals. Miyatun wa alfun, these are declined regular. They are munsarif. So miyatan, miyatun, miyatin. مرتبه ألف دولار. His salary is مرتب يعني salary. It's مرتب. His salary is ألف دولار. أخذت ألف دولار منه. I took منصوب. This is ألف. اشتريته بألف دولار. I purchased it for $1,000. Then there are Miyata and Alpha. These are dual, and so Ani will come Aini, but there's no noon anywhere, so it will be changed onto a Ya. Ujratuhu Alfa Rialin. His wages are 2,000 Rials. Ma yuridu Alfai Rialin. He does not want 2,000 Rials. Ya'malu bi Alfai Rialin. He works for 2,000 Rials. Ma yuridu means he does not want. Then you have Salasumia, Tisumia, right? 300, 400, 500, Khamsumia. In these numbers, the Miatin is Majrur because this is Mudafilay kind of, because it is Mudafilay. In these numbers, the Mudaf is joined to the Mudafilay in writing. Right? The Mudaf takes the case required in the sentence. So it will change accordingly. In the Salasu Miyati Realin, Uridu Salasa Miyati Realin, 300 Rials. Ishtaraytuhu bi Thalathi Miyati Realin. Note Samanimiya is originally Samanimiya. The Ya has been omitted, so the Ni in the word remains translated. For Samanimiya, we don't say Samanumiya, Samanamiya. It remains changed because the Ya was the one which takes the Fatha Dhamma Kasra. So we drop the Ya. So it will be Indi Samanimiya Riyalin, Uridu Samanimiya Riyalin, Ishtaraytuhu bi Samanimiya Riyalin. So same thing. Alfun may be a number and Ma'adud at the same time. Right? It may be a number as well as ma'dud. So, salasatu alafi riyalin. So, alaf, it's mudaf, mudaf 3,000 riyal. So, this is like ma'dud of salasa, right? Because salasatu kutubin. And it's also a number for this. So, it's like double mudaf kind of, yeah? Because the 3 to 10 also is mudaf, mudaf alayhi, and 100 and 1,000 is also mudaf, mudaf alayhi. So, you're making a mixture of both of them, yeah? You're bringing this as mudaf, this is mudaf ilayh for this, and this is again mudaf for this. So that's what he's saying. Sittata ashra alfa riyalan. Old key has kasratain. So fa here. I think it should it should not be kasratain because this is again mudaf, right? So it should not be. So that's why they corrected that mistake maybe. Sittata ashra alfa riyalan, 16,000 riyals. Salasun alfa riyalan, 30,000 riyals. Alfa and miyatu alfi riyalan, 100,000 riyals. In this example, alf and alaf is ma'dud. With regard to preference is a number with regards to fun. If the number is mudaf, it has no tanween when the ma'dud is mentioned and has tanween when the ma'dud is omitted. So kam riyalan indaka. Indi ashratun. This is a new point maybe. If I just want to say I have 10, so it has tanween when you don't say indi ashratu riyalin or whatever. I just want to say I have 10. So how do you say you give tanween? If you bring real, then it will become mudaf nafile. Indi ashratu riyalatin. And then become ishtarayta hadhi sa'a. For how much did you buy this watch? Bi alfin. You can just say 1,000. Ya akhi, bi alfin ya akhi. Or bi alfi riyalin. So if you're bringing the ma'dud, then you should drop the tanween, yeah, because mudaf nafile. Kam riyalan turidu, ham riyals you are? Ishrina alfan. I want 20,000, ya akhi. Or uridu ishrina alfa riyalin. You can mention the ma'dud or not. You can delete it. So alfan is with tanween, yeah. While reading the number, it is better to start with the units and then go to the tens and then to hundreds and then to thousands. For example, 6543. So if the ma'dud is masculine, you say 6543, salasatun, right? Salasatun, because you're talking about the masculine thing, right? Riyal wa arba'una, 40, wa khamsumiya, right? Khamsumiya, 500, wa sittatu alaf, and 6,000. Sittatu alaf riyalin. Right? So you start units, tens, hundreds, thousand. Similarly here, the madus, this is masculine, so that's why it became salasatun. But rubiyatin is feminine, so nota, nota. Salasun, same thing here. Wadbauna khamsumiya sittu, sittatu alafi rubiyatin. As we said, it's not that important to learn all these numbers and so on. But inshallah, it's not that difficult. right? Once you get a hang of all these types of numbers and so on, inshallah ta'ala, you can understand. Because many, I don't know why these in many literature and so on, they like writing like this. They love so much everything, they'll write like this. You want to say 1973, they'll write salasatun wa sab'a. Instead of writing the number, they write all this, yeah. All this they love writing. So if you find in literature and so on, it becomes okay what it is. Okay, 1973, so and so on. At 340, okay, 43, 543, and 6543. All right, all right. Lesson 25. In this lesson, we learn the following: Kana. We were introduced to Kana in lesson 7. We learn more about it here. Kana is used in a nominal sentence. Um, Kana, right? After introduction, the mubtada is called ismu Kana, and khabar Kana. Like for example, al-ma'u baridun. Al-ma'u, this is mubtada, this is khabar. Kana al-ma'u baridan. The water was cold. So this is ismu Kana, this is khabar Kana. Khabar Kana is always mansub. There are some more examples. Zainabu maridatun. Kanat Zainabu maridatan. Muannas. Zainab was sick. Zainab was sick. Naam. كان الجو جميلا. The weather was beautiful. الجو جميل. If the khabar is a preposition, it remains same, yeah, without any change. Because jar majrur, you don't make it mansub. You leave it like that. المدرس في الفصل. كان المدرس في الفصل. كان المدرس في الفصل. Then لا يزال, it means he is still. لا يزال. It is one of the sisters of Kana and acts exactly like Kana. Right? Acts exactly like Kana. La yazalu means he's still sick and so on. It's the sisters of Kana. Bilalun maridun. Bilal is sick. La yazalu Bilalun maridan. Khabar la yazalu is mansub. Bilal is still sick. Maryamu talibatun. Maryam is a student. La tazalu Maryamu talibatan. Maryam is still a student. La tazalu. Muannas tazalu. Tazalu. It comes in the Quran. La tazalu. Ta'ifatun min. Now that is the hadith. لا تزال بنيانهم التي بنوا ريبهم. Ibrahim في المستشفى. Ibrahim is in the hospital. لا يزال إبراهيم في المستشفى. Ibrahim is still in the hospital. So the zala means to end, to cease, to stop. Right? Zala means to stop. So لا يزال means he is not stopping, kind of. So he's not ceasing. He's not stopping from something. So it is, that means he's continuing to do. Right? He's not. So he's not stopping from being in the hospital. So he's still in the hospital. The Arab of Abun and Akhun, we have learned in book 1 that when these two words are mudaf, they take a waw. Abu Bilalin, Akhu Hamidin. Yeah, these are 5 nouns. Yeah, Asma'ul Khamsa. Marfu bil waw, mansub bil alif, and majrur bil ya. Right? Why? Waw alif ya. Right? So the waw is the marfu end. So you don't look for fatha dhamma kasra in these 5 nouns. You look for the waw. This is marfu. How do you know it's marfu? What is alamatul raf? Wow. Alamatul raf'i, wow. Al waw. The waw is the marfu ending. So this is the waw. In the mansub, the waw changes to an alif. So instead of taking a fatha, it'll take an alif, and the majrur cases to a ya. Like aina abuka, where's your father? This is marfu. How do you know it's marfu? With a waw. Arifu abaka, mansub with an alif. Mada khulta li abika. Because you may get confused. Oh, abika, that means, what did you say to my father and yours? Right? Because abi means my father, right? You add a ya. So this ya is not my father. This ya is the majrur ya. Here's an example of akhu. Aina dhahaba akhuha. Where did her brother go? Ara'aita akhaha. Did you see her brother? Adhabta ila akhiha. So what is marfu here? It is marfu with a waw, mansub with an alif, and majrur with a ya. Then min qablu. Right? Why do we have min qablu dhamma? Min, after that min should come a kasra, right? We know that qabla and ba'da are always mudaf. So they should have a mudaf ilayhi. Like zahabtu ila al-masjidi qabla al-adhani. And this is fatha fatha. وَرَجَعْتُ بَعْدَ الصَّلَاةِ. I went to the mosque before the adhan and I returned after the salah. If the mudaf ilayhi is omitted, like if you delete it, Then qablu and ba'da, qabla and ba'da become mabni. They become fixed with dhamma. They always have dhamma. It comes in the Quran at the time. Like abil ana mudirun wa kana min qablu mudarrisan. Actually, it should have been min without min anyways. Qabla hadha or something like that, right? But we have to say min qablu mabni fixed. My father is now a headmaster, and before that he was a teacher. In this sentence, min qablu is for min qabli dhalika. Right? It was what? Min qabli dhalika. Majrur because of min, and dhalika before that. Right? Before that. So min qablu is like before that. That is understood here. But the mudaf ilay dhalika has been omitted. You remove dhalika. Min qabli hadha, min qabli dhalik. Here's an example of ba'da. أذهب الآن إلى المكتبة. I'm now going to the library. وسأذهب إلى المسجد من بعد. And I will go to the masjid from. You don't translate this from after that. No, it means only after that. Min is not translated. Huh? Here min ba'du is for min ba'dihi or min ba'di dhalika. After that or after that. Right? So min also is. Some people call it zaida. Also. It's extra min. Plural of maridun is marda. Maridun, maridatun, feminine, and the plural is marda. The plural is mamnu' min as-sarf, غير munsarif, and so has no tanween. So qatilun is a killed person. Qatla. It comes in the Quran. Qatla. Asirun asra. Prisoner. Asir is a prisoner. Jarihun wounded. Jarha. Alif makhsura. This is all without tanween. Ahmaqu stupid. Hamqa. Hamqa is stupid people. Annasu hamqa. The people are stupid or something like that. Or the stupid people. Vocab Safirun Sufarau ambassador. Shurtiyun policeman. Amidun dean of a faculty. Taraka yatruku tarkan to leave. Mufattishun inspector. Mutaqaid ana mutaqaid. I'm retired. Allafa yu'allifu to write a book. Allafa yu'allifu. It also means to become close. Comes in the Quran. فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِكُمْ جَمِيعُ أَنْحَاءِ الْعَالَمِ, all parts of the world. Next we learn mithal. Right, mithal. So let's do one or two lessons more, inshallah. In this lesson we learn the following. Mithal. So this is weak verb starting. Yeah. We have learned that most Arabic verbs have only three letters. Yeah, three-letter verbs are the most common, which are called radicals. The first radical is called fa kalima. The second is called ain, and the third is called lam. Three radicals. Huh? These names are taken from the verb fa'ala, which has been taken as an example for all the verbs. In one of the, if one of the three radicals is waw or a ya, the verb is called al-mu'tal. It's called weak. Mu'tal means weak. If the first radical is waw or ya, first radical, that is the fa kalima is coming as waw, the verb is called al-mu'tal al-fa. Al-mu'tal al-fa. That is weak of fa. That is fa is weak. It is also called mithal. Why is it called mithal? Because all the conjugation is similar to the normal verb, right? So it's an example. It's kind of the same thing. It's similar to the sahih. Right, so fala is same as misal is also wada wadu. Hardly any changes. Only the waw will drop in the mudari. Right, that's the only change. And in amr also, if the second radical is waw or ya, the verb is called mu'tal al-ain. That is weak of ain. It is also called al-ajwaf. In the next lesson, he'll teach that. If the third radical is waw or ya, the verb is called mu'tal al-lam. That is weak of lam. It is also called naqis. So misal, ajwaf, naqis. First letter is weak, misal. Second is ajwaf, and third is naqis. If two radicals are weak, the weak verb is called al-lafif. Two is lafif, and we learned mafruq and maqroon, right? Mafruq means the first and the third is weak. There's a farq between them, and maqroon means they're joined. First and second or third, whatever. Generally, second and third. In this lesson, we learn the mithal verbs. What is mithal? Again, first letter is weak. We have examples of only of verbs having waw as the first example, first radical. Waqafa. 26. Wazana, he weighed. Wada, he placed. There's an abnormality, okay, in the mudare of the mithal verb. Right, this is wow is coming. So the first radical wow is lost in the mudare. So there's a change. The madi is same, waqafa, waqafa, waqafu, waqafat, and so on. But the mudare it is changed. It's dropped. Wazana yazinu, which is originally yawzinu. Right? Originally yawzinu, like yajlisu, same thing, yeah, bab daraba. And after the omission of the wow, it becomes yazinu. Right? Yawzinu, you drop the wow, it becomes yazinu. After that, you do the conjugation, same thing. In the same way, waqafa yaqifu for yawqifu. Wajada yajidu for yawjidu, same thing, yeah. Wada'a yada'u. This is bab fataha. It is AA group, he says, right? Yawda'u, AA group, AA. Yawda'u. The amr is for tazinu is zin, way. Wazana yazinu, zin. No hamzatul wasl is needed at the beginning of the verb, does not commence with sakin letter. So you do not bring a hamzatul wasl because this is mutaharrik, right? The amr of tada'u is da, place, da, place, put. Next, second point, wulaydun is a diminutive of waladun, yeah? Ismu tasghir. The diminutive part is used to indicate smaller size of endearment, to endear someone. It has pattern of fu'ailun, zahrun, zuhairun, flower, nahrun, nuhairun, small flower. Nuhair is small river. Abdun, ubaid, ubaidullah, right, small slave. Hasanun, Husainun. Third point, ha huwa da. Here it is. This expression is used when a person or a thing you've been looking for suddenly appears. Ha huwa da. Here it is. The feminine form is ha yadi. Here I am is ha anada. Next point, yajibu is mudare. Wajaba yajibu. So yajibu literally means it is necessary. It should be. Example, yajibu alayna an nafham al-Qur'ana. We should understand the Quran. Yajibu, here the phrase an nafhama is the file of yajibu. Right? This is the file. Masdar muawwal can also become the file, right? Because this is in the place of a masdar. Yajibu alayna fahm al-Quran. Right? Fahm al-Qurani. So instead of saying fahm al-Qurani, we brought an nafhama. Here are some more examples. Yajibu alayka an tarji'a ghadan. You must return tomorrow. Yajibu alayya an adhhaba ila Riyadh al-yawm. I must go to Riyadh today. Negative particle is used with the second verb. Yajibu alayhi an la yakhruja min al-fasl. An la. He should not leave the class. But la yajibu means need not. La yajibu alayna an nahdura hadha ad-dars. We did not attend this class. That is, it is not mandatory for us that we should attend the lesson. We have learned one of the patterns of the masdar. It is fu'ulun. Next point is fu'ul. So like ruku'un, nuzulun, khurujun, sujudun. Now we learn two more patterns. Fa'alun, like zahabun, going. Zahaba yazhabu, zahab. Najaha, najahun. The word iyabun means return. It is from aba ya'ubu. We'll learn this inshallah. Aba ya'ubu. This is adjective kind of to return. Iyab. It is on the pattern of fi'alun. So it's teaching masdars. Another example is nikah. Nakaha yankihu bab daraba. But I think, okay, yankahu it should have been because this is a ha, right? Throat letter. To marry. Nikah. Marriage. So fi'alun. So masdars, he'll keep bringing these points again. And aqallu is the comparative of khalilun. It was actually, it's originally aqlalu, af'alu, right? Akbaru, kabirun, akbar. Similarly, but two lams are coming. You drop the ya, two lams are coming. So aqallu, like akbaru, ajmalu. But the second and the third radicals are identical. The third radical has been assimilated to the second. You may merge them. Vocab, ajnabiyyun, stranger, mahfadatun, purse, naqdun, money cash, tazkiratu ta'irati, dhahaban wa iban, return etiquette, dhahaban wa iyaban. Bali'a yabla'u bal'an, to swallow. Araja ya'aruju urujan, to ascend. Tazkiratun, ticket. Wajaba yajibu, to be necessary. Shadidun, severe. Wajada yajidu, to find. Kilograman. Wasala yasilu, wusulan, to arrive. Unsa, wazana yazinu, waznan, zinatan, to weigh. Zakarun, male. Wa'ada ya'idu, wa'adan, idatan. It has two, we can have two masdars of misal. We can have wa'adan, or you can drop the waw and bring a ta marbuta. Wa'idatan, same thing, promise. Wa'ada is also one, and idatan. وقف يقف وقوفا. بنت زام regularly خطأ mistake. حبيب dear. إياب return. ولج يلج ولوجا to enter. ذهاب ودع يدع ودعا to place. يشاء he wills. وهب يبه وهبا هبة to grant. وهب يهب وهبا هبة هبة. So wahab is also a gift and hiba is also. So there are two masdars for misal. One is fa'alun, wahbun, and you drop the waw and bring a ta, hiba. Both are used. Inshallah, we'll do 27, 28, 27 to 31 next class. Inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.